Greetings to all of you and good evening in the most exalted name of God the Almighty, most gracious and merciful. There is a formal welcome that will be done, so I would informally welcome all of you. First of all, we are so thankful to the great God who has made this event possible tonight. We made a humble beginning, but God has brought us this far. All glory and all credit, all honor goes to Him. It was our desire to commemorate this particular year, that is the 25th year in business, and God has made it possible. We are thankful to Him and all of you. I would like to ask Mr. Erickson Matthew to come forward and give the welcome speech.
Good evening to all. I am extremely honored to have the chance to address you all on behalf of Khalul Trading during this prestigious moment when our company is celebrating 25th year business in Sultanate of Oman. This is God's doing and it is marvelous in our eyes. We as a team thank the Almighty God for helping us so far. The duty which is given to me today is to welcome everyone to this gathering. We would like to welcome our sponsor, Mr. Yaqub Hamad Umair Al-Omeri, who consider us, the staff working at Khalul, as a family. Whenever the company needs him, he is there. We proudly welcome Mr. Yaqub and all his family members to this function. Our special guests are Sheikh Salah Al-Maskari and Sheikh Anwar Al-Karusi. We happy to welcome them. Next, our guest for this event, Mr. M.A. Joy, who has come all the way from India to attend this great event. Mr. M.A. Joy to welcome Mr. M.A. Joy to this Thanksgiving meeting. Today we have all our dear brothers and sisters from the church with us who have always been a great support to us through their valuable prayer. This evening we do welcome all of them on behalf of Al-Khalul Trading Enterprises to this great gathering. A few of our friends and ex-workers have also come from overseas and attend this function. We thank all of them for joining us on this memorable day, and welcome them from the bottom of our heart. And last but not the least, we would like to welcome all our staff who are the part and parcel of this company, and without whom there is no Al-Khalul Trading Enterprises. Once again, welcome you all of this memorable gathering. Let us together make this program and grand success, giving all glory to the Almighty God. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ebixon Matthew. The next program is an introductory video that will be shown on the screen. We request your sincere attention. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من كل شيطان رجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لله والحمد والشكر أن أمنا على عمان بقائد بار من فلسفة عام 1970. الخطى متواصلة فيما يخص على الصعيد العام والخاص بالدولة ولله الحمد. ونهني من هنا بهذه المناسبة الشعب العماني على العيد الوطني 48، كما نهني جميع الأخوة العاملين بمشاريع الكهلول التجارية بمولد مشاريع الكهلول بعمر 25 سنة. بهذه المناسبة نتقدم أيضا بجزيل الشكر والتقدير لجميع العاملين بمشاريع الكهلول، من كانوا وزراء أو إداريين أو عاملين خدميين. نهنئهم بالإصالة عن نفسي وعن جميع مساعديني في هذه الشركة. نشكر الجميع على التعاون، إن كانوا أخوة لنا عمانيون. له نداء الواجب من قول المقام السامي بأن على العمانيين أن لا يترفعوا على أي وظيفة. نشكر هؤلاء الأخوة الأشاوس الذي أيضا ساندونا في إنجاح عملنا الوظيفي في هذه الشركة. تم التوجيه بالمقام السامي على أن العمانيون لا يمكن أن يترفعوا على أي وظيفة ولا بد من استيعاب، ولا يمكن استيعابهم في الوظائف الخدمية أو الحكومية. من هنا كان لنا الفخر أيضا أن شاركنا بعمل بالدولة مع نكون لهم كل التقدير والاحترام. تعلمنا منهم الصمود والمثابرة على أي عمل. ولله الحمد والشكر أن أنعم علينا بمسيرة مضفرة في إنجاح خطى العمانيون على المستوى الداخلي والخارجي. لله الحمد والشكر، ونثني أيضا عن الأخوة العاملين من مختلف الجنسيات بهذه الشركة، ونتمنى للجميع دوام التوفيق والرقي، ولله الحمد والشكر، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
We know what it takes to build an exceptional company. Experience, hard work, innovation, confidence. For 25 years we have been challenged, committed, determined to achieve excellence, but we delivered, because Almighty's hands were working behind the scene.
The journey began when a young graduate from the state of Kerala in India landed in Oman looking for a job. Mr. Babu Thomas, who stepped into this beautiful land of Oman because of his father, Mr. E.J. Thomas, didn't know what it means when you say business, as he didn't have any business family background. He started his career as a cleaner in Khalul company and later got promoted to the post of supervisor. But the Almighty had different plans for him. While working at Khalul, Mr. Babu got discouraged many times thinking about the job that he was doing. As a youngster, many questions came into his mind. He thought of starting his own business, but his poor financial condition didn't support him to do so. Nor did he have any experience to start a business except for cleaning. Mr. Babu met Yaqub Hamad Umed Al-Umeri, a kind-hearted, humble, friendly and very respected person who later became his sponsor. They joined hands and Al-Khalul Trading Enterprises was born. Since its inception in 1994, from a humble beginning, Al-Khalul Trading Enterprises started growing over the years, steadily under the leadership of Mr. Babu Thomas, and stabilized itself as a reputed cleaning company in the Sultanate of Oman. Al-Khalul Trading Enterprises turned into a livelihood for many youngsters from different parts of the world. Even though the cleaning company got established and got many good clients, it was hard to move ahead. The company had to overcome many hurdles in the ultra-competitive business world. Al-Khalul Trading Enterprises bought the first heavy vehicle, Benz compactor, to collection of garbage from client premises and its proper disposal at the municipal dumping yard. Now, Al-Khalul Trading Enterprises has 6 garbage removal vehicles.
Old memories by ex-staff members.
എൻ്റെ പേര് റെജി കെ വി. 1997 മുതൽ 2008 വരെ ഞാനും ഈ കമ്പനിയുടെ ഭാഗമായിരുന്നു. ഒരു വിസ തട്ടിപ്പിൽപ്പെട്ട് ജോലി അന്വേഷിച്ച് വരുന്ന എനിക്ക് ഒരു അഭയസ്ഥാനം തന്നത് ഈ കമ്പനിയാണ്. ഒരുപാട് പേർക്ക് തണലായി തീരാൻ ഈ കമ്പനിക്ക് സാധിച്ചു എന്നതിൽ സംശയമില്ല. താൻ വന്ന വഴി നടക്കാതെ എല്ലാവരോടും സ്നേഹത്തോടും ദൈവത്തോടും കൂടി പെരുമാറിയ ബാബുചാട്ടൻ്റെ പെരുമാറ്റവും ദൈവഭക്തിയും മുഖാന്തരം ഈ കമ്പനി അനുദിനം പുരോഗമിച്ചു. ഇനിയും കൂടുതൽ ഉയരങ്ങളിലേക്ക് വളരട്ടെ എന്ന് ആത്മാർത്ഥമായി പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Hello everyone. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to participate in this special event through Eloquence Media. I'm Bijoy Joseph and now I'm living in Australia. Firstly, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Babu Thomas, who is a general manager of Alcohol Company, and our beloved sponsor, Yaqub. And Yaqub sir, Assalamu alaikum. And I have joined this company in the year of 1998, and I had been working for the company for only 2 years, close to 2 years. And I made a lot of friends, good friends, while I was working for the company. And Mr. Jacob Sharon, Viv Chetan, Erickson Matthew, and Robin, Prasad. While I was there, I have gained a lot of experience. And once again, thank you for inviting me to for this occasion. And I wish you everyone all the best.
The Almighty's hands were still working invisibly behind, and the management thought of branching out into new business opportunities, knowing fully the risks involved in corporate diversification. 2004, when Khalul Trading Enterprises started Color Glass Division, renting a small shop in Wadi Al Kabir, Oman, which sold decorative glass panels. As the company strode well and reached new milestones, the division experienced both opportunities and obstacles. Dozens of glass companies started sprouting up with cheaper rates, increasing the competition and making it difficult to move forward. Each new business as a threat, the company welcomed the competition as it increased overall consumer demand and challenges to provide better customer service and innovative higher quality products. Khalul Trading Enterprises started procuring raw materials from well-known companies like Guardian Glass to serve the esteemed clients. The company's products and service gained the trust and appreciation of customers because of its distinct and enduring nature. When survival seemed difficult with standard decorative glass, the Almighty God gave the divine idea of 3D glasswork. The 3D concept came as a rescue when the glass division was on the verge of sinking. Today, in the Sultanate of Oman, color glass is sailing safely with many prestigious 3D decorative glass projects without any competition or challenges. 3D appearance is achieved by working on the double-layered glass. This product has been endorsed by the elite and exclusive section of the society, including the royal court and ministers. Another product, the triple-layered embossed handmade glass, the beauty of which is a feast to the eyes, has also won the hearts of many customers. The prestigious project of Royal Opera House was the turning point for Color Glass Division. The Royal Opera House is an extensive site for almost 80,000 square meters in Muscat, close to the Kurum shoreline area. Mr. Babu Thomas had the unique opportunity of being invited for the inaugural session of the Royal Opera House Muscat that was held under the patronage of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said, an experience that he would cherish forever. Of late, company's best practice approach towards projects and commitment to excellence won them recognition and appreciation from the Diwan of Royal Court, Oman. As a result, the company got classified as top-grade glass company in the Sultanate of Oman. In 2015, the company moved to the state-of-the-art showroom at Al Walja, where the clients have the freedom to choose from an extensive range of multicolor designs and an amazing variety of samples with stunning 3D effects.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أولا أعرفكم عن نفسي، معكم أخوكم ناصر علي بن ناصر الحكمي. أشتغل مشاريع الكهلول التجارية وظيفة كاتب علاقات عامة. والحمد لله رب العالمين وكملت 20 سنة وأنا قابل منه، ولا اشتكيت من أي حاجة سواء من مدراء أو من موظفين أو من صاحب شركة. والحمد لله رب العالمين كنا نشتغل بالشركة مثل خلية النحل، كل حد يكمل ثاني. والحمد لله رب العالمين عسى أن نحتفل بهذه المناسبة نفس الشيء تكملة 50 سنة إن شاء الله. وحاليا كملنا 25 سنة، وعسى الله يكتبها حالي ونكمل مع بعض 50 ونحتفل مع بعض. الشكر الجزيل على المقدم يعقوب بن حمد بن حميد العميري اللي هو صاحب الشركة، وأقول مقدم لكن هو أب وأخ وصديق وكل شيء معنا. علمنا منا حاجة واحدة، طبعا الشركة شركتكم واشتغلنا فيها وكل حياتنا نستمر هذه الشركة، والحمد لله رب العالمين كنا نشتغل مع بعض على الشركة مع بعض، والحمد لله مرتاحين. مثل ما نوهت بالصدق والأمانة، الواحد الحمد لله رب العالمين يشتغل ونشكر الله، وعسى الله يطول في أعمارنا في أعمار أصحاب الشركة، المدراء، العمال، السواق جميعا. وأشكر في الختام أشكر مقدم يعقوب على حسن المعاملة طول 20 سنة، وجزاكم الله خير. حياكم الله.
എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. ഞാൻ ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൽ 10 വർഷമായി ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നു. മറ്റ് കമ്പനികളെ അപേക്ഷിച്ച് ഞങ്ങൾക്കിവിടെ വളരെ മെച്ചപ്പെട്ട സൗകര്യങ്ങളാണുള്ളത്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മികച്ചൊരു മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്കുള്ളത്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ GM ബാബു സാർ, ഞങ്ങളുടെ സ്പോൺസർ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇവിയേട്ടൻ, പ്രസാദേട്ടൻ, അജയേട്ടൻ, മറ്റു ഓഫീസ് സ്റ്റാഫുകൾ എല്ലാവരും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വളരെ സപ്പോർട്ടീവാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പല ദേശങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നുള്ളവരും പല ഭാഷകൾ സംസാരിക്കുന്നവരുമാണ്. എന്നിരുന്നാലും പോലും ഞങ്ങളൊരു ഫാമിലിയെ പോലെ ഇവിടെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ കമ്പനിയോട് വളരെയധികം നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുന്നു.
Fellow class pride themselves in attaining class solutions that are required to bring any project to life. With advanced equipment and systems in place, the company can cater to the most complex projects. The company's successful execution of a vast array of projects has forged its reputation as one of the industry's most respected players. The recently started steel division is the youngest division with a mission to provide heavy-duty, skylight steel frames. Khalul Trading Enterprises comprises of a well-organized back-office team, a productive front office crew, and factory workers, all working towards a common vision. They share the tasks and multiply the success.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin wa raqibatu lil muttaqin, assalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil karim wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Oman Al-Khalul Company আরবাব ও বাবু স্যার, এজি স্যার, সকল কর্মকর্তাকে বাংলাদেশি এবং বাংলাদেশি কর্মকর্তাদের পক্ষ থেকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু। মহান রব্বুল আলামিনের দরবারে লাখো শুকর যে আমরা বাংলাদেশ থেকে এসে এখানে কাজ করতেছি। কোম্পানি অনেক ভালো মাস বেতন দিতেছে ঠিক মতো। তারপরে আমরা সবাই মিলেমিশে কাজ করতেছি, ফ্যামিলির মতো সবাই মিলে কাজ করতেছি এবং কোনো সমস্যা নাই। সমস্যা হলে বাবু স্যার সমাধান করে দেন এবং আমরা কোম্পানির 25 বছর পূর্তি উপলক্ষে কোম্পানির আরও বেগবান কামনা করছি, কল্যাণ কামনা করছি। আল্লাহ তাআলা যেন আমাদের সবাইকে রিজিক বৃদ্ধি করে দেন এবং কামের ব্যবস্থা করে দেন। আমরা যে কোম্পানি কাজ করতেছে 3D গ্লাস, তারপরে স্টেন গ্লাস ও শাওয়ার ডোর, মেরুর, সবগুলো আমরা সবাই মিলে কাজ করতেছি। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আল্লাহ সুবহানাহু ওয়া তাআলা যেন আরও কাম অগ্রগতি বেগবান বানায় দেন। তো সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই। আসসালামু আলাইকুম রহমতুল্লাহ।
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أنا شغال في شركة الكهلول بقالي 6 سنوات، والحمد لله هنا مرتاحين وتمام 100%. والشركة بقالها 25 سنة، ما فيش عليها أي شكوى ولا أي مشكلة الحمد لله. وإحنا تحت قيادة المقدم يعقوب العميري ومستر بوسير ومستر إيفي ومستر جاكوب وفرسات، والحمد لله بناخد رواتبنا واحنا مرتاحين الحمد لله. والحمد لله مرتاحين في الشركة وشغالين هنا في الحمد لله. يعتبر شركة الكهرباء شغالة يعني هنا من أحسن الجزء، من أحسن الشركات اللي شغالة هنا في عمان. والحمد لله يعني شغالين في الجزء المدون والشاور دور، وشغالين في 3D، والحمد لله يعني مرتاحين 100% الحمد لله. والله الموفق إن شاء الله، وإن شاء الله تكون الشركة دايما في تقدم وتحسن إن شاء الله. وربنا إن شاء الله يطول لنا في عمر المقدم يعقوب، ويدي مستر بابو الصحة إن شاء الله، ومستر إيبي ويطول في عمرهم إن شاء الله. وندعي إن شاء الله كلنا إن شاء الله إن ربنا يوفق الشركة ديت كلنا واقفة كده إن شاء الله على حيلها، ولبنان مرتاحين في الشركة إن شاء الله. والحمد لله عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف الحال؟ معكم الأخ عمران الحمحمي. الحمد لله رب العالمين، مداوم في الشركة الحين 4 سنوات، وأمشي في السنة الخامسة. والحمد لله معي في الشركة أخ ناصر، أخوي ناصر موجود معي في الشركة الحين، كمل معاهم 20 سنة الحمد لله رب العالمين. وأنا مرتاح بالشركة من كل النواحي، وأحسبهم هذه الشركة مثل أهلي وإخواني. والشركة ما شاء الله الحين مكملة 25 سنة، وما مقصرين معانا أي حاجة الحمد لله رب العالمين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
ഈ സമയത്ത് എൻ്റെയും എൻ്റെ കുടുംബത്തിൻ്റെയും ആശംസകൾ നേരുന്നു. ഞാൻ ഈ കമ്പനിയിൽ 17 വർഷമായി ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ ഈ കമ്പനിയോട് ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു.
Over the past 25 years, Khalul Trading Enterprises has witnessed amazing changing growth. And still today, Khalul Trading Enterprises continues to go from strength to strength. The journey continues, and Khalul Trading Enterprises is geared up to meet the challenges and opportunities of this fast developing country.
Thank you very much for clapping and encouraging us. And thank you for the audio video team that has taken all the pain to capture the journey of 25 years in just 25 minutes. It's a great work. Thank you. It was done by Reggie, Melvin, Vincy, and all the others. We have one more audio video presentation for which I request Zayana and Abir to come forward. Lights off, please.
الرضا والحب، وإذا أردت الحصول على حب الله والفوز بالجنة عليك دائما أن تتذكر أن هناك نعمة من الله منها عليك تستطيع من خلالها الحصول على ما أردت من الدنيا والآخرة، وهي وجود الأب بحياتك.
If you want to have a happy life filled with satisfaction and love, and if you want to get all the love from God and win heaven, you must always remember that there is blessing from God through which you can get what you wanted in this world is the presence of the Father in your life.
فعليك دائما أن تنظر إليه بأنه السبيل للرضا والفوز، وأشكر الله على أعظم نعمة. وإليك يا أبي، إليك يا سندي في هذا الحياة، إليك يا من زرعت في طموحي وصار يدفعني نحو الأمام إلى النجاح. أحبك يا أبي.
You should always look at him as the path of satisfaction and victory, and thank God for the greatest blessing in life. Here is my father to you, the support in my life, who planned in ambition that is pushing me forward to success. We love you, Dad.
مفاجأة أنا ما أعرف شيء. بس الحريم دائما يعطوك ورد لكن انت لازم تاخذ غير عنه. ضموره هو. طبعا اذا واحد ما بعرف ما تدخلها.
تعال باب اسمك
شوف صورتك.
شيل عن جدك.
حبيبي. شوف حلوة. كل الورد أفراد العصابة هذا. هذا عمي الخطاب، هذا فارس مسكين. الله يبارك هذا سلمني، هذه الوحيدة أنا اسمها سيلة في عمان، ما طايق يسموها. لا هذا حبيبي صالح، الله يبارك عمي صالح هذا.
The video was prepared by Abir and it was Yasmin, and the idea was kept under covers to give Yaqub a big surprise. It was indeed a big surprise. Yaqub is a loving father to his family. He is a very good big brother, an understanding brother to all of us. Let us clap for him. Next is a very important item, that is our sponsor's address. I request Yaqub Alamere to come forward and deliver.
والله هي موجودة. أول شيء السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وهي أعظم تحية الإسلام، ونتسمي بالله ولله الحمد والشكر أن أنعم علينا بنعم عدة، ومنها وأعظمها وهي نعمة الأمن والأمان. لله الحمد والشكر. عمان غالية دائما نضرب المثل بالسبل اللي ربيت العمانيين وتخرجوا منها، ما تخرجوا بس من مدارسها وكلياتها وكذا، وقبل ما يوصل فجر النهضة عام 70 كانت هي يشار إليها بالبناء، وتاريخها حافل من إمبراطوريتها لآخر لا تليق أهلا. ودائما أو بالعامية يقول بعض الأخوة من دول الغرب أو الدول الجوار اللي نتعلم منهم، يقول العمانيين دائما يجون من دول ثانية يعطوا القليل ولكن يتعلموا الكثير. فالحمد لله رب العالمين احنا من الأخوة هذول الحاضرين كلهم تعلمنا أيضا منهم الكثير، ومثل ما قلنا وأسلفنا سابقا أنه تعلمنا من رجال قادة لنا أشاوس ساندونا وعلمونا كيف تكون الجرأة وكيف يكون زمام الأمور وكيف تكون أنك أنت صادق مع نفسك وحبك لله وحبك للآخرين، وبعدين وكلها للمولى عز وجل. فما كان في أكثر من اتكال لله. طبعا الديانات السماوية الكل يعرفها، والرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام خير خاتم، خير من نصلي عليه. الديانات الأخرى أيضا لله الحمد جاءت سماوية ونحن نعرفها، لهذا السبب احنا نكون ديننا دائما دين وسطي وأن نبجل الباقي. فاستسمحكم عذرا أخواتي الأعزاء الحضور، أنتقل إلى اللغة اللي الأخوة هذيل أيضا عشان ما نجحب في حق الآخرين. وقبل أن أنتقل من هناك أشكر ربي أيضا عز وجل وأمام الأخوة الحاضرين أن أنعم علي يعني بنعم أعزها نعمة المحبة من الآخرين، وهذه هي ما تجي إلا من عند الله. ويمكن بعض الأخوة الآن اللي يتكلم أمام الجميع يعقوب 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 ما عمل شيء، لكن هو شافني بعين الحب، واللي يشوف إنسان بعين الحب ما يشوف عيوبه. فسبحان الله، الله نعم علينا بهؤلاء الأشخاص وشافونا بعين الحب. أكرمنا المولى عز وجل وقطعنا مسافات ولله الحمد، ولينا من الحضور ما لينا من ذكريات، بعض منهم ما كان متزوج والحمد لله الآن أصبح نحن نقول إن احنا قد لأولاده، ما يحتاج يسمي من الجميع، إن كانوا أخوة من الحاضرين العمانيين أو لا كانوا. أكرر مرة ثانية أمام الجميع شكرا جزيلا على كل من أكرمنا بالحضور. هذه أيضا نسميها فوق الجزئية اللي كانت في البطين في جانب معين جات في جانب الآخر، محبة وصولكم اليوم هنا. أشكركم جزيل الشكر. أشكر أيضا الأخوة اللي تعنوا بالمسافة كفضيلة الشيخ أنور، رغم الظروف الصحية إلا أنه أبى أن يأتي ويشاركنا. فهذا الإنسان أيضا أنا له كل التقدير والاحترام أن أدخل السعادة في هذا البيت وأخذ من أزرنا في لحظة غمضة عين كانت لا تحصل. نهني الشجاعة الموجودة في الشجاعة ولله الحمد. شكرا. وأنتقل in our language. Sorry, we spoke in Arabic, and because of our guests also, I know all of them they are speaking English, but at least I can give what I can. All of the people, what they came here, they came to us through peace and love. And thanks also for our church people. Thanks also for our uncle, and they came from far from India. They came because they are supporting us all the time with the prayer daily. We can say because of that we are growing 25 years. And this 25 years not came absolutely through Babu or no Jacob or no Abi or no anyone of us, through him. I was in India one time. Babu, he told me there is some poor family or some people, they want to see you here to say some hello in Kerala. When I've been there, I saw more than 250 people in his farm. Oh no, they are only to say, they want to know who's Yaqub. I don't know how they are. You imagine it. We'll say again and again, thanks God. Some of family, they are here. They was without marriage. Now they are grandfather. They are on college also. So he has good support. Thanks God. 25 years. We have to see everybody here. If there is anybody to see, we look to this company not to get money or not to get salary each month. I am telling everybody from any nationality in this company, I am one of your family. And this is family company all time. Like that, they are very strong. And like that, they are giving work. They are working, not only you can say, I am steel worker, or no, I am glass worker, or no, I am cook, or no, they're doing everything. Thanks God, again and again. We need everybody pray and everybody look to us through peace and love. And God give everybody what they came from far also to go back. And we cannot to say more than that. We need the support to grow another 25 years. Please.
Thank you, dear Yakub, for your encouraging message. Next item is souvenir release. I request Zakaria to come forward. Zakaria Hamad Humaid. Zakaria Yakub. And Mr. P.C. George. Zakaria is you might be knowing by now that Zakaria is the son of Yakub Alameri, and he will be releasing the souvenir of the company, and he will be giving it to P.C. George. Thank you, P.C. George. Thank you, Zakaria. Next is General Manager's speech. I request Babu Thomas to come forward.
I am going to speak in Malayalam.
ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോവാണ്.
ആദ്യമായി 25 വർഷത്തിലേക്ക് ഞങ്ങളെ പ്രവേശിപ്പിച്ച വലിയവനായ ദൈവത്തിന് എല്ലാ മഹത്വവും ഞങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു.
First of all, we offer all honor and thanksgiving to the great God.
നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരുടെയും പ്രാർത്ഥനയാൽ ആണ് ഈ കമ്പനി വളർന്നത്.
It is by the prayers of all the well-wishers this company has grown.
അവങ്കിലേക്ക് നോക്കിയവർ പ്രകാശിതരായി അവരുടെ മുഖം ലജ്ജിച്ചു പോയതുമില്ല.
It is written, if you look to God, you will never be ashamed.
45 വർഷം മുമ്പ് എൻ്റെ പിതാവ് മസ്കറ്റിൽ കാലുകുത്തിയത് ഞാൻ ഓർക്കുകയാണ്.
I remember my father who landed in Muscat 45 years ago.
അതിന്റെ പിന്നാലെ വളരെയധികം ആളുകൾക്ക് കടന്നു വരുവാനിട വന്നു.
Following which many people were able to come here.
ഞാനൊരു എൻ്റെ ഡിഗ്രി ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം കൽഹട്ടിൽ ഒരു ക്ലീനറായിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ആദ്യമായി കടന്നു വന്നത്.
After my graduation, I came to Kalhat company to work as a cleaner.
ആ ദിവസങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ ഞാൻ വളരെ ജോലി എനിക്ക് എന്ന് ഞാൻ ചിന്തിച്ചിരുന്നു.
And I was really concerned and worried, why such a job for me?
പക്ഷേ ദൈവത്തിന് അതിന്റെ പിന്നിൽ ഒരു ഉദ്ദേശം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു എനിക്ക് പിന്നീട് മനസ്സിലായി.
Later on I realized that God had a plan for me.
വേഗത്തിൽ ഞാൻ കമ്പനിയിലെ ഒരു സൂപ്പർവൈസറായി.
Immediately, not much later, I was promoted to be the supervisor.
അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ചെറിയ കമ്പനി തുടങ്ങണം എന്നുള്ള ആശയം എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിലുണ്ടായി.
And then came an idea to begin or to start a company of my own.
എൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ പൈസയൊന്നുമില്ലായിരുന്നു.
I didn't have the finance.
പക്ഷേ ഹൃദയത്തിൽ ഇതെങ്ങനെ നിറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നു.
But the idea was still growing in my heart.
ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ സൂപ്പർവൈസർ ജോലി റിസൈൻ ചെയ്ത് നാട്ടിലേക്ക് പോയി.
I resigned my job of a supervisor and went back home.
ഏതൊരു കമ്പനി തുടങ്ങണമെങ്കിലും ഒരു ബെസ്റ്റ് സ്പോൺസറെ ലഭിക്കണം.
If you want to start any company, you need a good sponsor.
Mr. Yaqub is the perfect sponsor and he is my brother.
Mr. Yaqub is the perfect sponsor and he is our brother.
ഒരിക്കലും സ്പോൺസർ എന്ന് വിളിക്കുവാൻ താൻ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടാറില്ല, എന്നെ വഴക്ക് പറയാറുണ്ട്. ബ്രദർ എന്ന് മാത്രമേ എനിക്ക് തന്നെ വിളിക്കാവൂ.
He never wanted anyone to call him as sponsor. He wants us to call him as brother.
ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും ഒരു ഫാമിലി പോലെയാണ്.
And we are as a family.
പാവങ്ങളെ സഹായിക്കുക, മറ്റുള്ളവരെ കരുതുക ഞങ്ങളുടെ ലക്ഷ്യമാണ്.
It is our goal to help the poor people and to be of use to others.
ഞങ്ങൾ ഹൃദയപൂർവ്വം നന്ദി പറയുന്നു യാക്കോബിനോട്.
So from the bottom of our hearts we thank you, Jacob.
എൻ്റെ ജീവിത വഴിയിൽ ഈ ക്ലീനിങ് കമ്പനി തുടങ്ങിയപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയൊക്കെ വലുതാകുമെന്ന് ഞാൻ സ്വപ്നത്തിൽ ചിന്തിച്ചിട്ടില്ല.
When I started the cleaning company, I never thought that it would grow to such a magnitude.
പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ ഒരു കമ്പനി തുടങ്ങിയാണെങ്കിൽ പാവങ്ങളെ മാത്രമേ കൊണ്ടുവരൂ എന്ന് ഞാൻ അന്ന് തീരുമാനമെടുത്തിരുന്നു.
But I have taken a decision that if I start a company, I will bring those who are poor and in need.
100% സപ്പോർട്ട് കൂടി മിസ്റ്റർ യാക്കോബ് അലോമേരയുടെ സഹായത്താൽ.
And for that objective, I had the 100% support of Mr. Jacob.
More than 500 people ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ജോലി ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
More than 500 people have worked in our company. Some have gone and some are here.
എൻ്റെ ജീവിത വഴിയിൽ എന്നെ സഹായിച്ച ചിലവരെ ഞാൻ ഓർത്ത് പോകുകയാണ്.
And I'm remembering those who had helped me all the way.
Mr. P.P. George Angamali.
I remember Mr. P.P. George from Angamali.
ഇവിടെ കടന്നു വരുവാൻ വിസ ഒക്കെ വിട്ടതാണ്, താൻ സുഖമില്ലാതെ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ കഴിയുകയാണ്.
We had obtained a visa to bring him here, but unfortunately he is down with sickness.
താൻ വളരെ ഇവിടെ വരുവാൻ ആഗ്രഹിച്ചതാണ്.
He was very much looking forward to attend this ceremony.
ഞങ്ങളുടെ കുടുംബത്തിന്റെ രക്ഷ അവരെ ഉദ്ധരിക്കണമെന്ന് വളരെ അധികം ആഗ്രഹിച്ചതായിരുന്നു ഞങ്ങളുടെ അങ്കിൾ.
He is our uncle whose great desire was to uplift our family.
25 വർഷം മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ മസ്കറ്റിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോൾ ബോംബെയിൽ എന്നെ ഫ്ലൈറ്റ് കയറ്റി വിടുവാൻ താൻ വന്നിരുന്നു.
Before 33 years, as I was coming to Muscat for the first time, it was P.P. George who brought me all the way to Bombay, and from there he made me to take the flight.
ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ കഴിയുന്ന തനിക്ക് പൂർണ്ണ സൗഖ്യത്തിനായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കാം.
Let us pray that he would recover as he is in the hospital.
25 വർഷം മുമ്പ് തൊട്ട് എൻ്റെ കൂടെ കഷ്ടതയിൽ നിന്ന എൻ്റെ പണ്ടത്തെ സ്റ്റാഫ്.
I remember those staff who had been with me in my difficulties from 25 years.
അനേകരുടെ മെസ്സേജുകൾ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, ഇതെല്ലാം ഇവിടെ ഇടുവാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നില്ല.
Many more messages have come from my well wishers, but I'm not able to display them.
സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് സ്റ്റേജിൽ ശരിക്കും സാലറി കൊടുക്കുവാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടില്ല, ലേബർ കാർഡ് എടുക്കുവാൻ സാധിക്കാത്ത പ്രതിസന്ധികളുണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
There were difficulties like unable to pay the salary and not being able to properly renew the labor cards.
പക്ഷേ അന്ന് ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് സാക്ഷ്യം കിട്ടും. അന്ന് പറഞ്ഞവർ ഏറ്റവും നല്ലൊരു കമ്പനി ആയിരുന്നു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് കേട്ടപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ കണ്ണിൽ നിന്ന് ധാരാളം വെള്ളം വരികയുണ്ടായി.
But those people, as they have testified now, that it was yet a good company that made me really cry.
ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും ഒരു ഫാമിലി പോലെയാണ്.
I again say we all are as a family.
എല്ലാ വർക്കേഴ്സിന്റെയും കഠിനാധ്വാന മുഖാന്തരമാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഉയർന്നത്.
And we have grown because of the hard work of all the workers.
എല്ലാവരോടും പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു.
And I give a special thanks to each and every one of you.
പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ ജ്യേഷ്ഠൻ ജോയ് തോമസിനെ ഓർക്കുന്നു.
Especially I remember my elder brother Joy Thomas.
എൻ്റെ ഓരോ സ്പന്ദനങ്ങളും തന്നോട് ഞാൻ പറയാറുണ്ട്.
I would share every pulse of my heart with him.
He is a prayer ഒരു പ്രാർത്ഥനാ പുരുഷനാണ്.
He is a man of prayer.
And every time ഞങ്ങൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തോട് തന്നെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ആവശ്യങ്ങൾ പ്രാർത്ഥനയ്ക്ക് പറയാറുണ്ട്.
And often I share my needs with him so that he can pray.
മോന്റെ ഓപ്പറേഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞ് കിടക്കുകയാണെങ്കിലും ഇന്ന് താൻ ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ഇന്ന് വൈകിട്ട് തിരിച്ചു പോകുന്നു.
Even though his son is hospitalized after surgery, yet he came for this program and he will be returning back tonight.
എൻ്റെ കൂടെ നിന്ന വർഷങ്ങൾ പലരും കമ്പനിയിൽ നിന്ന് പിരിഞ്ഞു പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. വർഷങ്ങൾ കൂടെ നിന്ന ജേക്കബ് സരൺ, എബിക്സൺ മാത്യു, സന്തോഷ് നായിക്, ഇവരൊക്കെ ഞാൻ എന്നും ഓർക്കാറുണ്ട്.
And I remember Jacob Saran's, Ebixon Matthew and Santosh Naik, who stood with me right from the beginning.
ഞങ്ങളുടെ കമ്പനി ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലീനിങ് കമ്പനി സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു.
Our company began as a cleaning service company.
ഒത്തിരി കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ ഉള്ള ആ മേഖലയിൽ കമ്പനി പൂട്ടും എന്നായപ്പോൾ ദൈവം ഗ്ലാസ് കയ്യിൽ തന്നു.
And when it was known that because of stiff competition we will have to close down the division, God gave us the glass division.
പക്ഷേ ഗ്ലാസിന്റെ വർക്ക് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ആർക്കും പരിചയമില്ലായിരുന്നു.
But that was not a very familiar field to us.
But ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ ദൈവം അതിന് ജ്ഞാനം തന്നു.
But God gave us wisdom to handle that division.
ഇന്ന് ഗ്ലാസ് കമ്പനിയും അനവധി കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ ഉള്ള ഒരു മേഖലയാണ്.
And today even the decorative glass division is a very competitive area.
പക്ഷേ ദൈവം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു ദിവ്യ ജ്ഞാനം തന്നു, അതാണ് 3D glass.
But God has given us divine wisdom because of which we have made the 3D glass.
അത് ഞങ്ങൾ തന്നെ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച ഒരു പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ്.
That is an invention we have made on our own.
ഞങ്ങൾ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ദൈവം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ബുദ്ധി തന്ന് കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച ഒരു പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ്.
When we say we invented, it was God who gave us the wisdom to find it out.
ഇന്ന് എല്ലാ ദിവാൻ ഓഫീസുകളിലും ദിവാൻ വർക്കുകളും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു ഫീൽഡാണ് 3D glass.
And today we have no competition in 3D glass, and we deliver the work to all the divan sites.
ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ സാമ്പത്തിക അവസ്ഥയിൽ പല കമ്പനികളും പൂട്ടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ
we know that this is the time when there is financial difficulty and many companies are not able to survive.
പക്ഷേ ഞങ്ങളുടെ കമ്പനി ദൈവം സഹായിച്ച ധാരാളം വർക്കുകൾ തന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു.
But God has been blessing us with work.
ലാസ്റ്റ് മാസം 5 പുതിയ സ്റ്റാഫ് ഇവിടെ വരികയുണ്ടായി.
Even last month we had 5 new staffs coming here.
ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ കടന്നു വന്ന എല്ലാവരോടും പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചതിന് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു.
Today at this time I would like to thank everyone who prayed for us.
And ഞങ്ങളെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നവരെ,
and also I thank everyone who supports us.
എല്ലാവരും
and to all who have come today.
ഹൃദയത്തിൽ നിന്ന് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു.
From the bottom of my heart I thank you.
ഇനിയും നിങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കണം. ഇനിയും അനേകർക്ക് ആശ്വാസമായി തണലായി ഈ കമ്പനി വളരുവാൻ ഞങ്ങൾ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു.
Please continue to pray for us that we will be like a shadow to many people and a help to many people.
ഇനിയും ധാരാളം പാവങ്ങൾ കടന്നു വരുവാൻ ദൈവം സഹായിക്കട്ടെ.
May God help many more poor and needy people to come here.
ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി എൻ്റെ സ്വന്തം സഹോദരൻ യാക്കൂബിനോട് നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ഇതിനൊക്കെ നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ വാക്കുകൾ ചുരുക്കുന്നു. ഒരു വാക്ക് കൂടി പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്
and I would like to cut short my words by giving once again a big thanks to my brother Yaqub.
And ഞങ്ങളുടെ കമ്പനിയിൽ പലർക്കും ഫാമിലി സ്റ്റാറ്റസ് ഒന്നും ഉള്ള ജോലിയല്ലെങ്കിലും അനേകർക്ക് ഫാമിലി വിസ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Even though those working with us they don't have the family status by visa, but Yaqub has been able to provide them the visa.
And അതും തന്നെയല്ല, ഞങ്ങളുടെ ചർച്ചിൽ നിന്ന് അനേകർക്ക് കടന്നു വരുവാൻ താൻ ചർച്ച് ഇവാഞ്ചലിസ്റ്റുകൾക്ക് കടന്നു വരുവാൻ താൻ ഒരു മുഖാന്തരമായിട്ടുണ്ട്.
And he is also helping us to bring many people in our church.
ഞാനൊരു വിസ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആ ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിനകം താൻ പോയി എടുത്തുകൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന ഒരു രീതിയാണ്.
If I am in need of a visa, he would do that within hours.
എല്ലാ ആരോഗ്യവും ബലവും ശക്തിയും തനിക്ക് കൊടുക്കേണ്ടതിനായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കാം.
Let us all pray that God will give you good health and peace and life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We have felicitations to be given by 2 individuals, for which first of all I would like to call Boaz, following which it will be Saji Cheria. Boaz.
Good evening and greetings to you all, those who are seated here, all our guests. First of all, I wish my heartfelt congratulations to Khalul and Trading and Establishment for serving this company, this country for 25 years, and all the members, especially our brother Yaqub, Hamad Umaid, and Babu Thomas, and all the team members. I really wish you all the best. It's a great achievement from a small company, a cleaning company, to a well-established glass fabrication company. And from prestigious, from small clients to a prestigious clients. Well done. You may be wondering how this could be able to achieve this. In my memory, 2 things I just want to highlight. One this had happened. Brother Babu Thomas was telling us one thing. Everybody was mentioning. We are all asking God for support. One thing, from personally, I can say one thing. 12 years back, I came to Oman. I got the privilege to stay nearby to Babu Thomas' residence. And I could see one thing. Every Friday, all the family members, those who are working with the company, they gather together. They pray for the company needs. I got a privilege 1 or 2 times to go there to attend that prayer meeting. And they were praying for the company needs, to meet the salary, to everyone should have good health, they should work properly, they should get good business. I was wondering. And moreover, when they have a tough situation, sometimes they usually tell, we have every Friday, in our church, we have a prayer meeting. Around 25, 30 people usually gather. You usually come and say there, oh, I have so much problem in my company I have to face. I need strength. You pray for me. Pray for us. What is the success behind this? As Brother Babu mentioned, they seek God for every time. They seek God for help. And God honored that. That is the success for this company. I personally believe that. And second thing, what I've noticed that when he was just mentioning that 33 years back, he planned to start a company. But down in his heart, some other thing was motivating him. That also you just shared. He wants to help some needy people. When I say needy, those who are real need, those who are really, we know that we are all come to Oman to work, maybe someone to make money. Okay, that's there. At the same time, to take care of our family members back at home. And this was his deep desire to help somebody who is in real need. So I was wondering, and I can say that he did that. Because of this company, it helped many poor people. When I say poor, needy, by getting salary of this company, they could be able to feed their parents, their brothers, their sisters. In our word of God, there's a verse which says that those who honors me, God is saying this, those who honor me, I will honor you. Those who honor me, I will honor you. This is what exactly had happened. This is a testimony. 20 years of service in this country. They honored God. They honored God. So it's my humble prayer that you may continue to do the same. As our dear brother has mentioned, may God grant all the wisdom and all the blessings to enlarge your boundaries to more and more business. And you can be a blessing to this country and to many people in this land and also to many needy people and others back in India. May God bless you and wish you all the best. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank Almighty for this wonderful evening. It's a general statement saying that, first of all, thanks to the Almighty. But for me, it's not a general statement, but it's not very common. Why? Because it came from my bottom of my heart. Because I have nothing to say in front of you people when I'm here to attend this meeting, as well as I got a privilege to address such a proud guest in connection with Khalul. Mr. Reggie and Mr. Jacob Saran, very politely, they have told me that the felicitation should be completed in 3 minutes. But I am telling you, I am requesting you that after 3 minutes, you please demand me don't stop. Then only I can complete. very formally I can tell you that all the best wishes to the company, to Mr. Yaqub, but that is very formal, and I'm not here to say that, because I have so many things to share with you, with your permission. Otherwise, this gathering will not be a success. In 2006, because this company has started in 1994, but my association with Khalul, exactly not Khalul, Color Glass Division, that was started in 2006. One fine morning, in connection with my job, I wanted to go and meet Color Glass, the management. I was not that much in touch with them. I am one of the very old friend of Mr. Babu, Joy, that's Mr. Denny. We were almost in the same field and we were associating for long years, 1996 onwards. I thought it's not good to enter in an office at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'll give 30 minutes at least to freshen them up, and then I will go and talk to them regarding the business. That was my first entry in their office. When I reached there, I've seen a very strange scene in the office, which is very strange to me. They were all hold their hands and praying together at 8:30 in the office. I couldn't believe it. And Mr. Babu was leading that prayer. Joy was on the right side, still I remember. Mr. Jacob Zaran was on his left. Ebi was there. Blazen was there. Still I can see them. And they were praying for the strength for that particular day to work. And those who were working with them, and those who are the clients, all the family members. That was a short prayer, but that was very meaningful. I also joined in that prayer by silent. Then before ending the prayer, I decided one thing. In my future, I will not go anywhere else other than Khalul. I have started my day with them. By the grace of God, I never thought another company for my need, my business needs and my job, my projects very successfully with their help. I have to mention few more things which is very important. You have seen that the video, the quality what I have seen is the family get together of the staff. This is a get together. This is not a party or a, I cannot see that. All family members are here, especially Mr. Yaqub and family. It's a very, you are a very lucky man. And you are the wealthiest man in the world, at least in the Oman. Because I'm very proud to say that nowadays the children are running far away from the parents. And here there was a special dedication for you by your own children and grandchildren and with your good friends. You are very lucky. Nowadays it's very difficult to see that. Maybe we people are wealthy, we people are, by the grace of God, you are healthy, but loving by the children and the grandchildren and honoring by them, it's the grace of God. So that is the only reason you are a lucky person. That was a special event. Thanks to all for that wonderful event. Mr. Babu and Joy, Jacob sir and Abby, they all considering the staff as their brothers and their family. Even their family also mingling with them. And their family members, Mr. Babu's, Jacob's, Joy's, everybody's family members know the staff, each and everybody, and what is happening in their family. Because it's all family members. There is no staff-boss relation. That is the strength of the company. It's a growing secret of the company. Because I have seen in my tenure here, last 22 years in Oman, I've seen a lot of companies grown up and they are not there in the market and there is no name at all. But from zero it started, and 25 years when you reached such a beautiful company, they made the name and they made their own name. And the third thing, I think you people know that, you don't know that, the tender committee of Divan, they are giving the benchmark or the sample and the cost, the budget is giving with the material of the product of alcohol. We can't imagine that. The tender committee, they are specifically saying that this product has to be used. The patent, I don't know where is the patent, because Japan companies, German companies, they have their own patent. But we are not in the international market, but at least His Majesty's representatives, they have declared and they are the owners of the product. And that is alcohol. And the other thing, just I have to say that they are always remembering the past workers and the staff members, their family need, and they are with them. So that is the secret of the growth. That is the strength of the company, that no one can beat them. You people are doing that, and you have given, that is the goal and that is the mission of the company. So it will grow again and again. And I don't know how Mr. Babu called me for this. I came this morning, and Mr. Yakubulli knows that how much he has struggled visa. I don't know how much they have struggled him. And I don't know why you people call me. I'm nothing. I'm nothing in front of you people. But only that concern to the staff, and you people shown the grace to your workers and your staff, and who supported you and who were with you, and you are not forgetting them. That is the quality. So again and again, the company will go up and grow up, as Mr. Yakub told, another 25 years. So I wish all this group to be here once again after 25 years to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Mr. Hero. Thank you once again. Brother Yakub, you are a lucky man. From my bottom of my heart. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Saji and Boas. Next item is speech by the guest of honor, Brother M.A. John. I request to come forward.
I am excited seeing the things that have taken place here and how God's hand of blessing rested on you, especially Mr. Yaqub Al-Umairi and Babu Thomas and others. It's interesting and indeed great. We know by now, by being here itself, that the secrets of the growth of the company is their trust in God and prayer, and then the love relationship between the management staff as well as the workforce. That's great. You know, I visited this company in 2017, and at that time, Mr. Yaqub Ahmed, he invited and brought me to this home, and I experienced something of that internationally famous Arabic hospitality. It was wonderful. The food spread before me was variety and delicious. By the way, the quantity was enough for a week. I said, what is this? It was so wonderful, expressions of love. And he also presented me a beautiful gift, a silver sword with its silver sheath. I have proudly displayed it in my receiving room back at home in India. It's still there. I can't forget that. And I have been observing even personally that this man, Mr. Yaqub Ahmed, is a very loving person. And today we heard all the things here, and so we know by that. I will be only adding to what has been already said. Babu said to me, whenever I was telling him about a visa for someone to be brought, Babu is telling a bit fearfully, will he do that? But Babu says, in an hour he will be in action to get that visa and bring the person. Many such things have been spoken, and I understand that that is also one important reason for the growth of the... I understand by now very well Mr. Yaqub Ahmed and Babu Thomas and others, of course, are of very humble and loving heart. I don't think there could be many companies where such love relationship will go on. The sponsor, he doesn't like to be called like that, but however, I have to mention the truth. The sponsor, managing director, and the general manager, considering the workers to be their own brothers, their own family members. And in that way, as you go on, the workers will have a feeling of confidence. They will realize that their managers are not only extracting work from them, but also concerned about their welfare. Because of this love relationship, it is but natural that the workers will be spontaneously putting up their own efforts for the best of the company. You know, love is of God, as God is love. And when you act in love, you be sure God's blessings will be there. If you love God, you will love man also. You cannot say, I love God, but I hate these people. No, you cannot say that. Because God has not divided the heart of man into two divisions. One for love to God, the other for love to man. No. Both are undissolubly tied up together. So much so that if you love God, you will love man. That's how God has done. We know that we have also heard that Babu came as a cleaning boy. We know that we saw his father's picture. His father and I, we worked together in the church as the leaders there. A very humble man, a very prayerful man, a devotee of Christ. That man was a blessing for his children. One by one they came, and when they came here, God lifted them up. Of course, the human instrumentality was a loving, gracious sponsor they had. And they are so lucky in that. And the company, of course, as he was working as a cleaning boy, because of the hard work and honesty, he came to the supervisory post very soon. But then, the important thing is God gave him the guts and the grace to start a new company of his own under the sponsorship of dear brother, Mr. Yaqub Hamid. And they were not going very smooth. We already heard about that. They had ups and downs. They had very great difficult times to run the company. They even came to the verge of getting closed. But then, as Babu's own words, God gave glass into their hands. And as they started in 2004, that diversification, cleaning company was going on, although not in a very happy and successful way. But however, as the glass, color glass, that means they got into the architectural ornamental glass design works. Once they have started, the whole thing changed. The destiny of the Khalul enterprising, that trading enterprise, it changed for good. From there onwards, there wasn't much turning back. The company was going forward and forward. And I tell you, last time as I came, Babu took me to the opera house and showed me some of the glass work of the color glass. And I said, oh, that's wonderful and great. And it came to such a stage that this Khalul trading enterprises, especially through the color glass work, has become one of the leading companies, at least in the glass design sphere, in the whole country of the Sultanate of Oman. That's a great achievement. It has come to that. Oh, marvelous. And as I measure all these, I can't fail but to recognize, as we heard repeatedly, that these two aspects, especially in my notice, one, prayer, the trust. When the company was to achieve something, when the company was to accomplish a very delicate task, when the company will be responsible to answer to the higher up, and at such times they trust in God, they cry, they pray together, and the workers, managerial posts as well as the workers, they all together consider as a family and they pray. One important pillar. And the second pillar, as I said, even the sponsor and the general manager, they consider the lowest worker also as an important family member, and because of that love relationship. And God has made this company to grow. And you know one thing? The Creator God Himself is an example for showing the love. When God created this earth, He remembered you and me, though we were not born, but God could remember. And in order that mankind may live comfortably and conveniently, He provided oxygen and rainwater in plenty and free, the two most important ingredients for the life. God did that. And when I looked through some of the scientific books and all, I am not here to teach science, but just to show you God's concern for us, God's love for us. When He placed the earth, He placed it at a specific distance from the sun, a specific distance. And then lately, the scientists have invented that if the earth was placed a little more close to the sun, everything would have been burned up. Life would not have been possible because of the intense heat. On the other hand, if the earth was placed a little farther than the present position, everything would have been frozen up because of the freezing cold. God cared for you and me, for mankind. He placed it exactly at such a place. We will have enough warmth, at the same time we will have enough cold. And thus, God had been great in expressing His love to all of us. He is the example. There are so many things. One or two I may just show you. You know, this is a globe, and this globe, apart from rotating around the sun, it is rotating on its own axis. But there is an interesting thing. If the globe is to stand vertical, it should stand like that. But the globe is standing slightly slanted. It was not a mistaken creation. God has purposely did that. Why? Because of this slanting, the scientists have invented that the various seasons like winter, spring and summer, etc., they follow one after another. Not only that they give us comfort, but more than that, it's because of these various seasons that we are able to have the sowing and reaping, the planting and harvesting. It's amazing, it's a small thing, and in that God has put so much. So my idea is just to show when we love one another, we express that quality of God. God has not only loved us just in word, He did so many things for our comfort. Suppose in your backyard you have some 2-3 trees, suppose mango tree, date palm tree and apple tree like that. They stand nearby. They stand in the same soil and they drink the same rainwater. Yet, when they produce fruits, they are of various taste, not becoming monotonous. Mango fruit, dates, apples, all various tastes. God created it miraculously, having the same soil to stand and grow, having the same rainwater to suck and drink, but yet, when the fruits are produced, depending of course on the seeds, the fruits are so beautifully variety. God's love. And I tell you, the God-honoring aspect of your company, for you to grow so much, I really believe that the main aspect, as I said, this love relationship that has really helped you to grow. So keep it up. I have to finish very soon, so because the time is up, I'll finish within few words. You know one thing, it didn't cost God anything to do all these great things. He needed to exercise His divine power, and that's it, nothing more. He didn't have to sacrifice. It didn't cost Him anything. But I want to tell you, when the question came for holy God to take the sinful man to holy heaven, it cost Him plenty. Why was He not powerful in order to do that without sacrifice, without suffering? No, because it involved moral aspects. God is almighty, He is omnipotent. He could do anything, but He cannot act against His own dictums. He cannot behave against His own demands of justice. The justice that the soul that sinneth shall die indeed. It is appointed unto man once to die and afterwards judgment. God cannot take such people to heaven without doing anything to cancel the sin of man. And that's why He came down from heaven, suffer His own life, shedding the blood, and propitiating God, meeting the demands of justice, opening the way for paradise. And God's declaration today, as many as believed in Him, to them gave He power to become the sons of God. For God so loved the world. It's for love. God is love, and He was not expecting anything in return from us. Because of love, He made everything. And a universal call, anyone and everyone, to come to heaven with that propitiatory work that was done by Christ. What a marvelous thing. And hallelujah, God's name be glorified. Now on earth, wherever, whoever show the love to others, God honors such. God blesses them. And I believe the main reason for Mr. Yaqub Hamid to be blessed so much is because in spite of his position, he's in a dignified position, I have understood. But even from there, he's ready to call a young worker, an ordinary worker, as his brother. That's love. That love is of God. Now, let me conclude my words. Khalul Trading Enterprises have attained great heights indeed. Congratulations. But then don't sit back satisfied. You have still heights to be captured. I believe in this way, if you go with prayer and love together, God the Almighty is going to lift you up further to immeasurable heights, for nothing is impossible with God. And not only that, the company grow, you be blessed, but many of the people who become staff in this company, they and their families also become blessed, become instrumental in causing the blessings of many, many families. May that be your lot. Of course, after another 25 years when you celebrate, I won't be alive because I am only 78, so I cannot expect. But I wish, I pray, I shower this blessing on you. That 5 years, you not only survive, you grow, not only in the national level, maybe beyond the borders, that Khalul Trading Enterprises may be further sealed by the blessing of God. Then you will be able to rejoice and praise God. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is award presentation, for which I request Mijoy to come forward. First of all, Abu Bakr, he is the worthy of an award. I request Abu Bakr to come forward.
"24 years service."
Reggie.
First class worker.
Premarajan. Premarajan.
He also the first glass worker. 2 glass workers from the beginning.
Jijumoy. Jijumoy.
The best glass worker.
Ajay.
Can you take this a little bit here for
The factory in charge and first artist.
Edison.
24 years service and the best salesman and hard worker.
Manavalan Varghese.
രണ്ടു വാക്ക് പറയണം. ഞാൻ ക്ലീനിങ് സർവീസ് തുടങ്ങിയപ്പോൾ നാട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് ആദ്യമായി കൽഹട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് കൊണ്ടുവന്ന വർഗീസ്, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് വേണ്ടി മാത്രം കൊണ്ടുവന്നതാണ് വർഗീസ് മണവാളൻ.
Omran Ali Nasser. Omran Ali Nasser. Umran.
Best driver, glass work.
Wilson, E.M. Wilson.
23 years of service, our first heavy vehicle driver, Mr. Wilson.
Jacob Saran.
Mr. Jacob Saran, 24 years of service and our finance manager and administration manager. Finance.
Santosh Naik.
20 years of service, our Burani branch manager first time.
Girish Chandran.
"22 years of service, Mr. Girish."
Abdul Qadir.
22 years of service, Mr. Abdul Qadir.
Shashi Kottathori.
Shashi,
Shashi Kottathori.
construction in charge. All our building, he is the in charge. Mr. Shashi. Mr. Shashi.
Arvindakshan. TK Arvindakshan.
20 years of service, Aravindakshan.
Nasser Ali Nasser Al-Hamhami.
Our brother Nasser. 20 years he is working with us as a PRO and he is our own brother.
Ambukal Sunil Kumar. Ambukal Sunil Kumar. Babu Matthew.
Sunil, 18 years of service, Sunil Kumar.
Rajendra Nashai. Babu Matthew.
Mr. Babu Matthew, 16 years of service.
Rajendra Nashai.
Mr. Rajendran, 18 years of service.
Prasad David. Prasad David.
Prasad David, 20 years of service. Mr. Prasad, salesman.
Souvenir Team Awards. Next. Souvenir Team Award. Vinci Samuel, Melvin Matthew, and Reggie George.
ഇവിടെയുള്ള സോവിനിയർ അതിന്റെ പിന്നിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത മെൽവിൻ, റെജി, വിൻസി, സോവിനിയർ കമ്മിറ്റി, ഓൾ their hard work. Mr. Melvin, our artist also. Reggie, souvenir and videos by Reggie.
Associate Award to Saji P. Charian by Yaqub Al-Ameri. Saji P. Charian. Saji P. Charian.
Mr. Saji, ഷാമൽ സർക്കോയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്തിരുന്ന മിസ്റ്റർ സജി, ദിവാനിലേക്ക് ഒരു എൻട്രിക്ക് ദൈവം തന്നെയാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി എടുത്ത് ഉപയോഗിച്ചത്. മിസ്റ്റർ സജി ചെറിയാൻ.
Mr. Litin. Litin known as Sachu.
Mr. Litin, our electrical support. Now very difficult to get him.
Mr. Raju P. Ashari from Dubai.
Our glass missions mechanic Raju, all the way from Dubai. All our mission he is taking care.
Nabil Ahmad Saif Al Hashmi. Nabil, Mr. Nabil. Mr. Nabil.
Mr. Nabil, our supporting driver and our brother, Mr. Nabil.
A special award by Mr. Robbins Matthew to Al Khalul. Robin and his family would like to felicitate Al Khalul team by giving them this award. There is an award by the ex-staff of Al Khalul, and it will be given away to Al Khalul by Saji Kumar and Reggie KV, ex-members of Al Khalul.
ഞങ്ങളുടെ പഴയ കമ്പനിയിലെ സ്റ്റാഫ്, പഴയ വർക്കേഴ്സ്, ഇന്നും ഞങ്ങൾ ഓർക്കുന്നു. മിസ്റ്റർ സാജികുമാർ and Reggie.
We have a gift to the special chief. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Award to the chief guest M.A. Joy to the chief guest M.A. Joy.
M.A. Joy. Special award.
And P.C. George.
And P.C. George.
I request M.A. Joy to please come once again. I know you're tired. We have a special award from the staff of Al Khalul to Yaqub and to Babu Thomas. From the staff of Al Khalul to Yaqub Al-Amiri. Now I think Yaqub has some special awards to be given away.
Yeah.
To Babu and Jasmine. To Babu and Jasmine Babu. Babu and Jasmine Babu.
Next one, Jacob and Malsa.
Next, AB and his family.
Next is Nasser and Amina. Nasser and Amina. Next, I have an award. Yaqub has an award for his family members, starting from Zakaria and his wife.
യാക്കോബിന്റെ ഏകപുത്രൻ
Abir and husband. Next, Yasmin and Muad. Yasmin and Muad.
അവർ ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് മാൻ, ഇന്റർനെറ്റിന്റെ എല്ലാ കണക്ഷനും ചെയ്തു തരുന്ന ആളാണ്.
Next is Kifa and Muhammad. And Muhammad. Zayana and Ghassan. Four special awards to Melvin, Vinci, Ajay and Reggie. Melvin, Vinci, Ajay and Reggie.
സോവിനിയർ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വീഡിയോ ക്ലിപ്പിംഗ്സ് ഒക്കെ ഈ ടീമാണ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത്.
Sashi Kota Todi. Yes. Melvin, Vinci, Ajay and Reggie. Sashi Kota Todi. For Bharat Al-Umairi. Sheikh Badr. Dr. Salam. PC George and wife. Our chief guest, M.A. Joy.
Rolling.
Joy Thomas. Sheikh Mohammed. Sheikh Mohammed. Firas and his wife. Respected Firas and his wife. And his daughter also. I request Sheikh Anwar also to come forward. Sheikh Anwar. Request Reggie, KV and Saju Kumar also to come forward.
All the staff, Reggie and Saju Kumar.
Reggie and Saju Kumar. Both are, they were once the members of our Khalul trading. Saji Picharian. Saji Picharian. Prasad David and Santosh Naik. Prasad David and Santosh Naik. Prasad David and Santosh Naik. Santosh David. Gift to Sheikh Sarah and his wife. Sheikh Sarah and his wife.
مساء الخير والنور. يقول لا عطر بعد عروس. أنا وحدي تعبان من الجلسة، لكن كان ممكن أحدثكم 40 دقيقة قادمة، لكن رأفة بكم ورحمة بكم أحسن أتوقف عن الحديث. عموما أهني أخي وأستاذي وصهري الشيخ يعقوب بن حمد عميري على الإنجاز الكبير اللي حققته مؤسسة الكهلول خلال 25 سنة الماضية، وإن شاء الله في تألق وفي أفق دائما وأبدا إن شاء الله. هو رجل محب للخير والله دائما يسوق للخير. أحسنتم وتصبحون على خير. اليوم عندنا سحور حالكم، بكرة لازم صيام إن شاء الله.
Thank you, all the members who have come here. We are sorry for the delay. We know that you are all very hungry. Now we will all enjoy the food. Thank you very much for waiting all this time for viewing the program of our 25th anniversary. The distinguished guests, we are really thankful to you for your patience. God bless all of you. Behind the gate we have the buffet. The guests, please, you can come forward. The food is Arabic as well as Indian food, so you can have your choice. I request Santosh Naik to just come and deliver the word of thanks while the guests will be on the floor.
I first would like to thank God for undertaking and blessing this program, especially I express our sincere gratitude for all those who came here, all the people, our special guest also, and Mr. Sadar Askari, Sheikh Anwar Al-Karusi, and M.A. Joy who came from India, especially for this event, and also our well-wishers and our friends who came from outside India to for this event, and also the church members, and also our sponsor who provided this place, who made all these arrangements, and also the photographers, the people who are sound system or operating the sound system, and also the caterers. We want to thank all of them who came here and making this event very successful. We thank everyone for that, and also for God. Thank you.
Thank you all once again.
കാണാണ്ട പിന്നെ
ഇവിടുത്തെ പ്രോഗ്രാം എല്ലാം കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇനി ഭക്ഷണം എടുക്കേണ്ടതിനായി എല്ലാവരും
ബൊഫേ സിസ്റ്റം ആയതുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവരും അങ്ങോട്ട് വരാനായിട്ട് പ്രത്യേകം താല്പര്യപ്പെടുന്നു. ആദ്യം ഗസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവരും തുടർന്ന് ബാക്കി എല്ലാവർക്കും ഭക്ഷണം എടുക്കാവുന്നതാണ്.
ഇങ്ങനെ പോയാൽ മതി, ഇങ്ങനെ പോയാൽ മതി.
ഭക്ഷണം 2 കൗണ്ടറായിട്ടാണ് ഒരുക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. അറബിക് ഫുഡും ഇന്ത്യൻ ഫുഡും ഉണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾക്കത് വന്നെടുക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ ഇരിക്കുന്ന പുറകുവശത്ത് കൈ കഴുകാനുള്ള സൗകര്യം ഏർപ്പെടുത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പുറകുവശത്ത് കാർ പാർക്കിങ്ങിനടുത്ത് കൈ കഴുകാനുള്ള വെള്ളം ഒരുക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
അവിടെ പോകുന്നില്ല ഭക്ഷണത്തിനൊക്കെ
ഹലോ, ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. ഭക്ഷണം കഴിഞ്ഞ് പോകുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ഗിഫ്റ്റും സുവനീറും പോകുന്ന സ്ഥലത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഒരു കുടുംബത്തിന് ഒരെണ്ണം വെച്ചെടുക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. ബാച്ചിലേഴ്സിനും എടുക്കാവുന്നതാണ്.